Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. We are talking about Jack and Lilly Sullivan, who vanished from their Pictou County, Nova Scotia home on May 2nd, 2025. Yesterday, there was searchers out searching for Jack and Lily's anything to find anything. Did they find anything? We're going to talk about that. Plus, Daniel says he does not use fake profiles. Guess what? He does. And we're going to show you all of that on the other side of this.
Coming in clutch, better tighten the pearls. Dropping cold facts, got the truth for the world. No smoke, no fluff, just the real that we trust. Hold on to your seat, cause I'm coming in clutch. Coming in clutch.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is November 16th, 2025. It is currently 9:06 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Boy. How you doing? How you doing? Thank you all so much for joining me, my beautiful pearls. Much love to you all in chat. Really do appreciate your time. Before we get started, as y'all are filing in here for my live chat and my replay crew, how are you? Do me a favor and please hit that thumbs up button. Would greatly appreciate that very much. And also share the live out for extra bonus points and 10 years of good luck. Okay, moving forward. Uh guys, there is a lot to talk about this evening, a lot to talk about. So, Daniel, I know you're watching. And we got questions. We got a lot of questions. Before we get started, let me say hello to a few of my beautiful people in here. Cindy, Griff, so good to see you. Brandy, Abigail, Linda, Glory, Shannon, Joyous, Forget Me Not, Teresa coming in clutch. How you doing, ma'am? Thank you so much for becoming a Pearl. How you doing, ma'am? Thank you so much. Really, really do appreciate you. Welcome to the Pearl family. Much love, my dear. You're welcome. Teresa, Sue, good to see you. Daniel, you're the good Daniel. Good to see you. And Joyous, my love, good to see you. Sue, good to see you. There's dear Shannon, good to see you, babe. Pam, Cher, just me, Linda B, just me and Linda B. Uh, let's see here. Who else do we have? Carmen, good to see you. We got Kim, Robin. Who else? Bonnie, Teresa, Wolfie 316. How you doing? And we got who else do we got? We got Susie up in here, Bonnie, Hope Floats, Kim. You're not in trouble. Stormy, Candace. Let's see here. Sharon, good to see you, darling. And we got Mohawk. It was set for later, and I didn't mean to set it for later. I did not mean to set it for later. I meant to set it for 9:15, not 9:50. But you are right, yes. Beth, good to see you. Kendall, hello. There's a good dolphin. Hello. Diana Rose, how are you? Mom of an angel, how are you? Kiki, do you love me? How you doing? Why do you have questions for me? I don't have questions for you, except how are you doing? That's why. Abigail, good to see you. Sadie's girl, how you doing, ma'am? Candace, good to see you. Forget me not, never. I could never, ever, ever forget you. There is Sandy Johnson, good to see you. Diana Rose, Kat in Tennessee Mountain, good to see you, darling. Nancy, Bonnie, Crystal Pistol, how you doing, ma'am? Robin, good to see you. Scottish Unicorn, Donna, N9, N4. So Janine, good luck with your surgery tomorrow, Daniel. God bless you. Gypsy, good to see you. Yeah, let's see. Mouse is about wore out, I think. Shari, good to see you, darling. Gray Wolf, Cindy, just me. Hello, everyone. Okay, all right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Bonaboo. No, I'm not. I'm not transgender. No, I'm happy with my toolbox personally. That's just me, though. But I love everyone. Okay, moving. Hey, Rickson, good to see you. Okay, so Daniel, you remember how he said he doesn't go under fake profiles? Well, he got caught. He got caught a little bit. Hey, Crime Science, good to see you. And but I like to see you. You can see me in full screen. There's 2 lives right now. Just go to the second live, and you can see me in full screen. Yep. Hello, Jasmine girl. Good to see you. Okay. I have watched all the lives since Jack and Lilly missing. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Donna. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, love. Okay. All right. So a lot going on today. They did searches. We got a lot of screenshots to get through today. They did the searches. The news is saying that they didn't find anything. We're going to get to that in just a minute. They did find some interesting stuff. I can't say what it is because I just can't right now. I know what they found, but I just can't say at this moment because I don't think that they want it out at this time. And hopefully they're planning more searches soon and hopefully going to be bringing cadaver dogs out. Maybe I'm praying I'm praying. But there was some interesting things that was found. Yeah, very interesting things was found. All right, so a couple things before. Let me see here if they did this real quick. Let me check this. If they updated anything today. Did they update anything on the news 3 hours ago? 3 hours, 5 hours, and 12 hours. Okay. All right. Look at these searchers here. There you go. You got it, Kat. Good, 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 good. All right. Look at this. A volunteer wades through water during the search for Jack and Lilly Sullivan. That was yesterday, November 15th, 2025. Okay. And, what I do? What I do? Raindrops keep falling on my head. Love you, darling. Much love, rest in peace. Hit the like, y'all. It's free and easy. Thank you so much, Raindrop, for your love and support and telling our pearls to please hit that thumbs up button. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Yeah, they were working. They were working. Thank you so much, Raindrops. And here, I'll read it for you. After a grueling day wading through rushing waters and climbing through dense woods, some family members of two missing Nova Scotia children were left disappointed at their last ditch search for siblings before the snow flies did not result in a breakthrough. This is what the news is reporting. I'll just say that. A few items of interest were discovered during the search for Lily Sullivan 6 and Jack Sullivan 5 on Saturday in Lansdowne Station, but RCMP says none of the items hold any relevance to the disappearance of the two. Okay? That's what they say. About 30 volunteers descended upon the sparsely populated community to scour any signs of the siblings who vanished more than 6 months ago. Many had hoped they would find the children. Quote, "That's not what happened today," said Angeline Maloney, a childhood friend of the children's mother. Quote, "I do feel that we have more questions, especially finding things throughout the woods. I do feel disappointed." And of course, here is Cheryl, and here is Angeline. Jilly, I guess that would be, something I never thought of that. I was going to say Jack and Lily, but I made Jilly. If you combine Jack and Lily, you get Jilly. That's true. That's true. How about that? We are having a snowstorm in Ontario, north of Toronto. Ooh, be careful. Hello, Sarah. Shenanigans. Good to see you. Half Moon. Bonjour. The disappearance. Oh, sorry. Lily and Jack were reported missing on May 2nd when their mother, Malaya Brooks Murray, who hasn't done shit, called 911 and reported that they had wandered away from their home, which borders thick woods. Their disappearance sparked an extensive grid search that spanned 8.5 kilometers of mostly dense woods and involved around 160 ground searchers and rescue volunteers, service dog, drones, and helicopters. RCMP cadaver dogs also searched a total of 40 kilometers over 3 days in late September.
A last-ditch effort before winter hits for any sign of 5-year-old Jack Sullivan and his 6-year-old sister Lily. These volunteers split into 6 groups and spent a day in the woods of Lansdowne, the rural Nova Scotia community where the siblings were reported missing on the morning of May 2nd.
Ooh, hold on. This is new. Look at there. Already got some snowfall. Yep. Daniel's Escalade is parked right there. Not running. It's the only one he hasn't wrecked. And that's because It's not running. It's unbelievable that the searchers were blocked. My children, I would have had every tree cut down, but yes, Kelly. Thank you. Exactly. Exactly, Kelly. Cut down by now. Every brush pulled up. I can't believe they have no intention of finding these babies. I know. I know. I mean, I'm like Kelly. I would have went scorched fucking earth. Scorched earth. It would have looked like Mufasa's tribe land in The Lion King. You know, when he becomes king and it's just barren. That's what it would fucking look like. That's exactly what it would look like. Seriously. Moosifer. That's funny. Thank you so much, my dear. Welcome to the Pearl family. Really do appreciate you. Y'all welcome Lucifer to the Pearl family. Good to see you, my dear. Welcome. Thank you so much. Her trailer's not moved. It's just right there. You just can't see it. It's back behind right there. Oh, but look, Daniel's been burning something. Y'all see that? I just now noticed that, y'all. Check that out. Look, Daniel's been burning shit. Oh, amazing. I wonder why they wanted to know about your stove, Daniel. Did you notice that, Joyous? Yeah, now there's a pink blanket in the window. Justin, did you hear the excuse about the uncle that he said that there was an undercover cop standing there with his uncle? That was Daniel's excuse? Is that what you mean? No, I did not hear that. A lot of people are burning out. Yep, he's burning. He's burning. Daniel burned. Didn't they have a tarp on the roof? It's gone. They had a tarp on. Janie has tarps on her roof. Okay, here we go.
May 2nd. The nonprofit group Please Bring Me Home made the trip from Ontario to coordinate people on the ground.
So this will be our side. We're going to follow it way down. Eventually, we're going to turn the river and we follow it up past Lansdowne Lake.
About 30 people volunteered to take part in this search, most of them family and friends, all coming together in the hopes of finding any clue that will lead them to Jack and Lilly.
It's sad, very sad, but it's been 6 months and we need some type of closure to this case.
One focus, the area where a drone detected 2 heat sources late on May 2nd, just before midnight.
One appears like it could be small object sitting, just 2 heat signatures sitting close together near the water.
RCMP says an officer followed up, found nothing, and determined it was likely a bear, but this group wanted to be certain.
I'm not sure, but it may or may not be the drone hit where the infrared sensors picked up. Just because I see a line coming down from up here and leads right down to our water. I'm not sure. I've got to confirm it later on, but we're just going to take note of it and do a special little search around here, especially just in case it is something.
I mean, look at that. There's so many of these swamps.
Not sure.
Right? I mean,
got to confirm.
You could hide a lot in those
later
swamps.
On, but we're just going to take note of it and do a special little search around here, especially just in case it is something.
Nothing was found in that specific area, but teams did find a few items of interest.
And it looks like it has like underwear burnt, like it's been burned, and it's the t-shirts. So it's a unique design. So we took a picture, we sent it to the RCMP. They then spoke to family and they said that it's not something they recognize.
Volunteers also came upon a child's bicycle, a blue blanket, and an old geocaching kit with the children's stepfather's name in it.
Well, fuck, they said what it was. They said what the things that they found. Yeah, you heard that right. Did you guys hear that? What they found?
Old geocaching kit with the children's stepfather's name in it.
That's why.
Daniel Martell, May 3rd, 14, left a 2012 quarter. Took nothing. They found that outside. Yep, that's right, spare time. What a coincidence, May 3rd. I don't know what geocache is, to be honest with you. What I find it very weird is that why the fuck would this be outside in the woods somewhere? Like a sign from above naming names. Makes me wonder if this was planted. Makes me wonder that. Because how is this? How is the writing? How is the ink still on there? How is the ink on there still? One second. There we go. I guess it's a small, it's like a time capsule, sorta. It was. May 3rd, 2014, left a 2012 quarter, took nothing. Sarah was here December 24th, 2025. Hold on, what does that say? It can't be 2025 because what does that say? Let me check this. Sarah wore December 24th. WDOT explanation point Beaver busy. I believe this is fake. And you know why I'm going to tell you that? Look at the explanation points. 3 of them. You heard it here first. Look at those fucking AB. Look at those fucking explanation points. Nobody does it. You are not going to, I'm telling you. Daniel can't help himself. 3 just like me. We know who loves those. And it says, look what it says. December 24th, 20, and I think it's supposed to be a 2, or it's 2075, 2025. Hold on, let me find this other shit. I think this is a fucking sick game. I knew that they found this. One second. Come on, save mother chicken. All right, here we go. I don't put anything past him. (2012) December 25th, 2012. Cool, easy catch. Merry Christmas. Daniel Martell, May 3rd, 2014. Left a 2012 quarter. Took nothing. SAR was here. I'm telling you, that's fucking Daniel down here. Bet me. Does it say 2015? Is it 2015? Why is this one December 25th? This one's December 25th, and this one's Christmas, and this one's Christmas Eve. Why am I having deja vu? Those explanation points down there, I think that's I don't think that's a coincidence. That is so Daniel. 3 explanation points. The last, and that looks like his writing. This does not look like Daniel's writing, in my opinion. First of all, to me that looks more, hold on. Let me look at something. Quarter of an ounce. Drug drop box. I don't know. Those explanation points just get me. He can't help himself. He's tweaking in his handwriting. Yeah, I know they do, Stormy. I know they do. But I want to see if they've ever logged in before. Hold on. And that's another thing. This is teal. Maybe it's blue. And this is blue, dark, Or teal dark, teal dark. The nickel has a beaver on it. So it's got Janie on it. For it to say May 3rd, that is crazy. I find it suspicious. I do. I find it very suspicious. I don't see what it says down here, though. The container needs to be replaced. No doubt. Okay. Well, Daniel also proved himself to be a liar today. Surprising again. He says that he does not. He says that he does not use fake screen names. Y'all remember that? Baby got busted.
It's so important to relook, like especially before snowfall, and have a third party come and just take a peek. Not that we're no better than anybody else. It's just having a third party come look is so important.
But at times, it got tense. One property owner refused entry where there are signs for no trespassing.
Why are you trying to stop us from finding them?
You have what?
Two
very dangerous animals. What animals are they?
Two rams.
A roller coaster of emotions for everyone involved, especially those who love Lily and Jack.
It'd be discouraging if none of it means anything. So I'm really hoping that something has turned up.
Bless Belinda. She's been through so much. Wolfie, thank you so much, my friend. Really do appreciate you. Thank you very, very much for your support. Thank you a lot.
Evidence of something, anything they do.
I do feel disappointed too. The main output I was looking for was finding the kids, and that's not what happened today. I do feel like we have more questions, especially with finding things throughout the woods.
The RCMP says none of the items found are relevant to the investigation.
Oh, Brandy,
but with
send them to
everyone
me, girl.
feeling unsettled, the
You got any-
volunteer group now plans to bring in cadaver dogs to do continued targeted searches this week. Angela McIver, CBC News, Lansdowne.
Well, that's great. They're bringing in cadaver dogs. Daniel, you shitting bricks right now? Are you, honey? Okay. So there's that. Let me show you some more photos here. This is from CTV News. Guys, do me a favor. Please hit that thumbs up. Would greatly, greatly appreciate it. All right, CTV. On a chilly Saturday, November, the community gathered in Lansdowne, Nova Scotia to search for two children that's been missing more than 6 months. Two of the children's aunts, Haley and Cheryl, helped in all the search efforts. We're hoping for answers, said Cheryl. We want to find them. The search began in the early morning and had teams look along waterways that connected the middle river of Pictou. There's a lot of downed trees still. The water's high and cold. Just a lot of tough terrain to track through, and we're doing it, said Cheryl. She said some people would walk closer along the riverbeds while others stayed higher up along the banks to cover a wider area. We're hoping that the woods hold some answers, and we've been searching for. Here is one of the photos. It's been hard. The conditions were challenging for the volunteers, especially given the time of year. We've had a lot of people slip, fall into the water. A lot of people are wet. Of course, it's cold because it's November. There's a lot of potential for injuries, a lot of steep areas, a lot of downed trees. It's been hard, said Robinson. Please Bring Me Home said the search was conducted with focus, quote, solely on wandering and misadventure, end quote. We're basically looking for Lily's backpack. We're looking for boots. We're looking for clothing. We're looking for anything that they may have had. Lily's doll. We're looking for those types of items. Did she have a doll in her backpack? I'm trying to remember. Did she have a doll in her backpack? Maybe. Uh, Angeline joined the search Saturday as a first-time volunteer. Quote, it's definitely very eye-opening to see how difficult it is going through the land, and it opens your eyes to how it is very easy for something that could potentially be missed because it's like a giant puzzle out there, she said. She said it is very important for her to participate in the latest search. Quote, what drew me to the search team is being very close friends with the family. I've grown up with Malaya Brooks Murray since I was a kid, so it's more than personal relationship and wanting to help find her kids. Well, tell her to get her ass out there. Please bring me, or at least speak up and do an interview. Please Bring Me Home has been assisting in locating 50 missing people since 2018 when they were found dead. Ooh, what the fuck did I do? Okay. Police have previously stressed there was, quote, nothing definitive to support the children are deceased. What? Do Why do I feel like the RCMP have said both things? Well, maybe because they have. They said, oh my God, this pisses me off even more, guys. They said that they don't believe they are alive and they succumb to the elements. They would have succumbed to the elements. Police have previously stressed there was, quote, nothing definitive to support the children are deceased, end quote. Now they're saying nothing definitive. It's like, okay, I guess I think the reason I say this is because, again, they say, well, we didn't find him out there. Well, nobody. One second. Because they say, well, they're not out in the woods there. Well, the parents did polygraphs. Well, nobody stranger took them. Then what are you saying? I know that, but they didn't have evidence then as well. Stickler for change. I understand what you're saying. Stickler says, I think they just mean that they have not found any evidence to show that they are deceased, but they didn't then as well. Thank you, Joyous. I feel like I'm losing my mind. That's what it seems. Yes, 6 days after they went missing, RPs. He said, yeah. It's like, fucking, I don't know. Just craziness. All right. There's some more photos. All of that. Is there any videos? Let me check real quick. It's 24 hours. Okay. maybe this before we get to the Daniel stuff. Did we look at this one? Okay. Look at this one. It makes my blood pressure go up, I'm telling you.
Effort before winter hits for any sign of 5-year-old Jack Sullivan and his 6-year-old sister Lily. These volunteers split into 6 groups and spent a day in the woods of Lansdowne, the rural Nova Scotia community where the siblings were reported missing on the morning
Again, burns, the
of
burning
May
stuff.
2nd. The nonprofit group Please Bring Me Home made the trip from Ontario to coordinate people on the ground.
So this will be our side. We're going to follow it way down. Eventually, we're going to turn the river and we follow it up past Lansdowne Lake.
About 30 people volunteered to take part in the search, most of them family and friends, all coming together in the hopes of finding any clue that will lead them to Jack and Lilly.
It's sad, very sad, but it's been 6 months and we need some type of closure to this case.
One focus, the area where a drone detected 2 heat sources late on May 2nd, just before midnight.
Okay.
One appears like a.
We seen this one. We seen this one just a minute ago. Okay. Moving forward. Thank you so much, Miss Sue. Appreciate you, darlings. Very kind. Thank you, Justin. You're wonderful. Aw. Thank you, Miss Sue. Good to see you. Thank you so much, Sue. Really good to see you. Thank you so much for those kind words, and thank you for your support and being a member here on the Pearl family. I really do appreciate you very much. Hello, Sarah. Good to see you. Denise, Sherry, Paul. That's why they keep talking about winter. Winter is no joke. Yeah, I can't. It's terrible. All right. All right, so let me show you some stuff here. Let me pull this stuff up. So Daniel deletes this today because he was under like a different screen name, and then he switched it to his screen name. I've only got the one with his screen name on it. But before that, it was some made up screen name. And he says, I want to make this fully known. Don't play the intentions I have toward finding them safely. I talk openly without recourse. If you don't approve, just read. I've delivered everything ongoing to the public in the means of finding them. I'm the one that asked for polygraph exams first. So I, through investigators, my phone and said, take it. Yes, okay. And you also said, you guys, I'm going to get mad. I'm trying not to. And you also said, you dumbass, that you didn't take your phone with you. So there's that. So you can throw him your phone till the day of judgment. If you don't take it, there's no who gives a right? But this is where you freaking lied through your teeth, Daniel. I released the pink blanket to the public. You asshole. You did not. You are the only one that lied through the crack of your ass about that, Daniel. You were the only one. That's it. Period. You lied your ass off. And this is one of the reasons you deleted it. You lied. about the pink blanket. You didn't want to talk about that pink blanket. RCMP wouldn't talk about that blanket. I rode your ass on that pink blanket. And now you say it was planted after I say months ago that it was planted. He likes to say, I. I know he does. I know he does. Yes, he absolutely does, Brandy. He absolutely does. It's crazy, Shannon. Aw, that's sweet. Thank you, Grandma. Tell her thank you. It is all about him, Mohawk. Right, Candace, right. Oh my god. When I saw that, I saw red. I released the pink blanket to the public. You lied your ass off about the pink blanket to the public. That's what you did. I released that. Me and the family were seen on CCTV the day prior. No, you didn't. You can say anything, Daniel. You can say anything. The RCMP said that you guys were on the day before. And what does that have to do with Jack and Lilly missing? What does that have to do with them missing now? Number 2. What does that have to do with it? Oh, you want to stroke your ego because you said something? Fuck yourself. I released my polygraph results. I still continue to inform the public. You inform with nothing but lies. You inform nothing but lies. You are the master deceptor, is what you are, in my opinion. You are the masturbator deceptor. That's what you are. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you so much, Lean on Me. I can't with him. I can't with him. The perspective is one to choose. I do these interviews and talk openly because there is no other choice. I do it for Lily and Jack because I should. Explanation point, explanation point. If you look closely, it's either me or Belinda raising the only awareness no others fucking will. They don't have the willpower to stand up and raise awareness for what we all want. Reputation means nothing. There's nothing left. My life has been full fucking display for the world to either support or commence destruction. Now, this is where I'm going to get furious when I read this, because you are using and manipulating people, Daniel, when you say the things that you wrote here. You're using Jack and Lily as a crutch when they have been used enough. Used enough, Daniel. Mm. used and abused. But by attacking me, you're attacking the closest voice they have. I seek the truth just like everyone in this group. If you support me, you support finding Lily and Jack. Yeah, he said it. He said it. If you support me, Daniel, then you support Lily and Jack. You don't support me, then you don't support Lily and Jack. Why didn't you support Lily and Jack when you had them, Daniel? You too, Malaya. You too, Janie. They were just there, weren't they? Throw them some food. Let them miss 40 some days of school. Might get my ass up in the morning, might not. It's not like I want to wash their clothes to get them to school. You pissed me off on that one, Daniel. If you support me, you support finding Lily and Jack. If you don't want to support me, then continue on your war path you have chosen. Don't attack individuals that support because they have different perspectives than your own. But no attack from us at all. He's unraveling. He is. This has gotten to him. That's why all of this shit that's gone on in the last 24 hours and the cadaver dogs and stuff going there, it's getting to him. And I hope it does, in my opinion. You are the one, Daniel, that just said it's you support me, then you support Lily and Jack. No, that's not the way it works. We support Lily and Jack. Period. Full stop. That's it. That's it. They were failed by you. They were failed by Malaya. They were failed by everyone. So that's all I would give a fuck about, Daniel, if I were you. You don't support me? Fuck it. I'm an adult. Thank you for supporting Jack and Lily. Thank you for supporting Jack and Lily because once we find them, you're going to know. You're going to know. What happened? Remember when you said Summer Wells and the coins? I don't. Yeah, no, I don't support Daniel. I want the kids found. Yeah. Let me tell you something, Daniel. I don't support, it's not just you, by the way, Daniel. So there's that. I don't support anyone that abuses or neglects children. It's not just you. It's anyone. Nothing personal. Unless you take it personal. But I don't support any soul that abuses or neglects children or lies like a rug on missing children that says that they want them found. Because that is clearly, which we have proven many times over, that you have lied over and over and over again. And the question is, Daniel, why? Why would you lie on a 4 and a 6-year-old? That's the question. Hey, Claudia. I missed last night, but I got a note from the ER doctor stating that I was at the ER with chest pains. Claudia, I'm so glad you're okay. And just give the note to one of the mods, okay, honey? Let me make it in my notes, okay? Claudia had doctor's excuse for 11/15/2025 ER chest pains, doing good now. Got it. Okay. We got your excuse, honey. Thank you so much. I love you guys. For some of you that don't get that, it's a joke. Okay, it's a joke. I always say, like, oh my God, my pearls aren't here. And then, like, they'll say, well, I was somewhere, Justin, living life like I'm supposed to do. And I'm like, that's so what? You got to take we're freaking portable now. We're portable. Oh God. I'm glad you're okay, Claudia. So when you have a doctor's excuse, it's excused. So there's that. I do too. Bruno, me too. I just pray, I just envision it that I get that call. I'm just envisioning it that Jack and Lily are found, or that there's an arrest, or both. I do that for Sebastian. I do that for Summer and Michael Vaughn. By the way, for those of you about Michael Vaughn's case, Stacy Wandra was moved to Idaho today. Did you send one, Wolfie? Okay. All right, get this. Perspectives than your own. It's foolish and arrogant. Boy, my God, Daniel is talking about arrogance. You mother clutcher. You are one to talk about arrogance, Daniel. You are one to talk about arrogance. You are a control freak, manipulating. You wouldn't even let Malaya go to the freaking bathroom without you. You're that jealous and controlling. So come on now. Hey Jane, how you doing, girl? Hi Justin, I was thinking if they were going to school on Thursday or Friday, but how could they go to school? The clothes were still at Patty. No uniform. When did they get? They went to Patty's Thursday, right? Or Wednesday. I can't remember if it was Wednesday or Thursday, God. Yeah, there is no uniforms there. Why did he make the searchers and give out hot cocoa and some donuts? You would think, Nancy, but it was Wednesday. Okay. So Wednesday, well, in the document, in my opinion, I believe Lily was wearing the clothes 2 days in a row because it said something in the document, and well, it said we had done laundry or something like that. Malaya said she did laundry and she didn't get the change the clothing because the clothing were still in the bags. Right? Yeah. Yeah. That's same here. Didn't he say didn't show the whole clip or say who the man was, but they showed it? Who's that? No, he put this on Facebook and he deleted it. Yeah, that's it, Joyce. Still in the bags. Exactly. Hey, Sassy. Hey, Don. He cries. Okay, I can pull it up. CBC Radio YouTube channel. Hold on. Let me see here. I'll pull it up. CBC Radio. And it is, oh, is it? CBC Radio. Shit, okay, I got the memory of a goldfish. CBC Radio. Okay. That's it. I didn't even know they had this. Videos. What is it? I don't see anything on there about Jack and Lilly. What is it, Cries? I can't either, Pam. Me either. Nancy, what's his excuse for his uncles? Oh, we got that in a second. We're going to get to. I want to see what she says. Justin, we need a good laugh. What's my email? You don't know my email. Okay, Sassy, but I want to know what Cries is talking about. CBC Nova Scotia. Oh, okay. Is there a video out? Oh, we already saw that. Are you talking about this? This right here? That one?
A last
We showed that one. Yeah, they're going to do dogs. Someone can send me the link if they have it. I don't know exactly. I don't want to hold it up anymore because I got a lot to show. Okay. Here we go. Oh, thank you, Shannon. How you doing, Mama? Love you, babies. Appreciate you very, very much, Miss Shannon. You are incredibly kind to me. My dear. Appreciate you. Love you, Miss Shannon. Thank you so much for your generosity. Means so much. It truly, truly does. Thank you. My boys took a lot of Johnson Baby Vapor Bass when they didn't feel well. No warm bass for Jack and Lilly. I know. Someone can send me a link if they got it. Oh yeah. Yeah. There was no bath that night. There was no bath that night. I mean, the fact that Wayne was shouting at the searchers. Yeah. Yep. Okay, let me finish this. All right. It's foolish and arrogant, which I admit that. What does this mean? Don't attack individuals that support because they have different perspectives than your own. It's foolish and arrogant, which I am. Oh, sorry. It's so hard to read his writing. He doesn't know what a fucking comma is either. Which I am. Sometimes I admit that. You've never admitted that. Everyone has a big heart, and we all want the same outcome. See, I disagree, Daniel. I don't think we all want the same outcome. My opinion. And that's to find Jack and Lilly safely. I can't believe the nerve of some of these people. So they can return to a normal life. Motherfucker, they never had a normal life to begin with. What do you mean return to a normal life? You didn't give them a normal life. Calm down. I think I should start reading some of these before I go live. I really do. Because I get really heated. But I like to give you my reaction, like, of what's going on. Something simple, such as going to the playground or going to have ice cream. Yeah, like we may have got them Tim Hortons. May. You don't remember if you got your kids food? And didn't your buddy work there, Daniel and Malaya? They gave you food, allegedly. So they can rent, okay, ice cream, and even playing with other children might seem normal, but I'm guessing they are not obtaining those luxuries. You're weird. Something simple, such as going to the playground or going to ice cream or even playing with other children, might seem normal, but I'm guessing they are not obtaining those luxuries. I'm not aware of location, but I think we all know they are not running freely or simply enjoying kid things. Support or attack, the goal from the beginning is to find Lily and Jack. Exactly, KT. What the fuck? Thank you, Butterflies. Hello, Bubbly Beth. Good to see you, darling. Now, think about that. He's like, well, they're probably not enjoying these luxuries, but I'm not aware of a location. He's so easy. You know, your $14 class did not pay off, Daniel. It really did not. God bless you. Okay. Does anyone know where this came from? Someone sent this to me, and I don't even know what it is or where it came from. And so I just want to let you know I am not standing behind this or anything. I just want to know where it came from. On Thursday, November 13th, the major crime investigator, John Donaldson, was given information by myself and a professional private investigator that should enable them to solve the disappearance of Jack and Lilly Sullivan. The RCMP, in my opinion, should have solved this issue months ago. If the RCMP do not, never mind. This is fucking Durwood. Never mind. Wrong one. Never mind. Okay. I cannot even right now. Let me show you this picture, y'all. I want to show you this. This is so cute. Oh my God, I'm going to cry. Look at that. Look at those babies. Hey, Nancy, good to see you. I hope if they're in heaven, they are doing this, hugging. And that is such. Guys, look at Lily. Look at Lily's face. She took care of her brother. She did. The only thing I believe Janie saying, hey, Cinderella, when she said, she was always saying, come on, Jackie. Come on, Jackie. She protected and loved him so much. Yeah. Well, they say like your first best friend is like your sibling or your cousin, or I could look at this picture all day. She was the big protective sister, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're putting up your Christmas tree, Ash? Magdalena, good to see you, love. I saw this picture and I was just like, oh my God, that is the cutest thing. Okay. Got some text from Mr. Mattel. Y'all ready for this? They did love each other so much. Daniel says here, she did the same thing to me, which she did to Cody. She just left. She left her belongings. She's been slowly asking investigators to come get this or that, but she just doesn't care. Daniel, you and Janie said she didn't have anything left there. That's what you guys said the other day. Now he's saying she's asking for this or she's asking for that. You said she didn't leave anything. That's exactly right, Jerry. The victims are only Lily and Jack. So why would she and look at this one. Daniel, after 30 or 60 days, you don't have to hold on to it anymore, but I know you're not that type of person. What you should do is just bag it all up, whatever there is left. Tell somebody that it'll be out, I guess, outside. D, maybe what you should ask him is why he lied. That's what I'm saying. Yes. But Janie and Daniel said there wasn't anything Malaya had there. Dan brags about how afraid of him she is. He laughs at being called a bad person with girls. He's a monster, in my opinion. I mean, I think he stalks her. Next one. Oh my God, hold on. Hold the front door. Susan, to the office, please. Susan, to the office, please. We need a late slip for Susan Nelson. Late slip for Susan Nelson. Thank you, Susan Nelson, for joining. You get a late slip. Okay, Wolfie. Yeah. Jam. Hey, Lexi. Okay. Next one. Malaya asked investigators for the kids' belongings in the process or gathering the kids' clothes. Okay, there's another lie. You are not consistent. The only thing you are consistent about, Daniel, is lying. You said that the kids' clothes was already still in the bags. I have the text. He said the kids' clothings was still in the bags. You and Janie said it in a chat. We just handed them the bags because Malaya washed them. I do believe that, Shannon. Yes. Yes. Do you remember that? Put a 1-2 in the chat if you remember that. Them saying that Jack and Lily's clothes was already bagged. We were all, yep, Porch. I know. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Just making sure we're on the same page. Okay. We got confirmation. Yeah, okay, wrong one. Malaya asked investigators for the kids' belongings in the process of gathering the kids' clothes. I found the clothes that Malaya gave to RCMP as a description in her statements. Do you guys fucking hear this? Do y'all hear this? Daniel. Oh my God. DT read Janie's comment during the live. I can get receipts. Yep. Yeah. Malaya asked investigators to get the kids' belonging in the process of gathering the kids' clothes. First of all, Janie and you said the kids' clothes was already bagged from washing it from like the night before. He says, I, meaning you, Daniel, found the kids' clothes that Malaya gave to the RCMP as a description in her statements. Daniel, I'm about to fuck it up right now. Let me show you something. I am tired of your lies. I am sick of your nasty, filthy lies. And why in the hell could anybody believe you at this point? If I have to stop this show and find this screenshot, I'm going to find this damn thing. I'm telling you, it is just, he is unbelievable. All you do is lie. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Let me show you this shit. I gotta find it, guys, but I gotta find it. Time until you see the screenshot. Okay, that's not it. He says here that the kids don't have on what Malaya says they have on. This is where he says he's talking about the blanket. Let me just show you this while I'm at here. This is where he says it doesn't fly to where the boot print was located 1,000 feet away. Come on, who happens to stumble up on that? Good question, Daniel. He says this one, I'm the one that told the media that we were seen the day before I released the blanket evidence. You're the one that lied and said it wasn't, Daniel. Again, you're just a freaking broken record. And I'll keep calling you out on it. Malaya was normal the night before. She put the kids in bed. I worked on the fence with Mom. Daniel, question about that one while we're at it, can we? Question about that one, Daniel. Malaya was normal the night before she put the kids to bed. Daniel, the kids were already asleep, honey. The kids were already asleep, supposedly, right? So, A, how would you know she was normal? And you said you didn't realize the kids were asleep. You thought they were up. So, how would you know all of this happened? Just got a text. Yeah, I already read that one. I got that one. Thank you so much, honey. The person just sent something. I got that one. Thank you so much. All right. Only drugs on the property was Malaya's have been vocal since the start about finding the kids. We all decide Jack and Lily are the only go. Okay. I want to find this one about, he talks about what they're wearing. A blanket doesn't grow wings. We all know who planted it, guys. Who planted that blanket, Daniel? Say some names, mother chicken. Okay. The kids were last seen Thursday night when they went to bed. They were heard playing in the room around 8:30 Friday morning. Mom and stepdad fell back to, okay, let's see here. All right. Here, Daniel, you know how you were just saying, let me just show you this. You know how he was just saying in his last 2 or 3 times that he's the one who that gave the blanket evidence. Martell confirmed on Monday night the Mountie showed him shirts, a blanket, a water bottle found during the search near Gairloch Road. But he said none of it belongs to either child, he said. Martell confirmed. Then on June 19th, Martell confirmed it was a piece of Lily's blanket. Here it is. He actually told the media. There's more evidence than what the public knows, but I can't say what. Yeah, Daniel. Yeah. What's this? Okay, I'm trying to find this. Well, I'm trying to find where he is talking about the kids' clothing. He says Malaya. He says here, not yet. They have boots on, and Lily has her white backpack with strawberries, and she should be in a pink and Jack darker collared clothes. Jack has Dino boots. Lily has pink boots. Okay. Okay. They like exploring the woods and playing in the woods under something. Under our supervision. Okay. Well, this was Malaya. Sorry, this one was Malaya. I apologize. Let me find Daniel. Okay, these are Daniel's. Daniel says Malaya's time at 10 a.m. is false. We can leave it at that. Okay. Let me find it here. My mom was napping and came outside and she heard me yelling. Malaya was playing on her phone. It's just unbelievable to me. He says here, when he noticed the kids were missing, Janie was napping and came outside because she heard me yelling that morning for the kids. Then he says Malaya was playing on her phone. But I thought y'all were sleeping and woke up at the same time, Daniel. Mom came out and said Malaya had a look of worry in her eyes that mom was home. No tears. She wasn't scared the kids were gone. Just a look of worry like she got caught or something wrong. Mom said she acted odd. She said they were gone when we were both outside. Okay. I ran through it's so good to see these back. I haven't seen these in ages. I ran through the streams up to my waist many times. Many times, guys. He ran up the streams many times. I could have slipped on a wet rock and hit my head and died, or fall on a stick or branch and get impaled and die. I did it for the kids, and the world will never see that. Okay. Remove all of that from yesterday, meaning this text right here. Remove it now. It paints Malay in a bad light. Just please remove it. Please. People are attacking Malaya. Detectives told me. Okay. I wonder when this date was. I need to ask Sonny that. Daniel says, now they are hiding, hoping it all blows over. But I'm not letting it. I'm doing everything I can for these kids. She does no media. I do media for Lily and Jack. They need someone to speak out. Okay. And this is a straight up lie, and I've already proved this, where his mom, Malaya's mom, didn't get there till like 2:00. Took the RCMP 12 minutes to arrive on site, and Malaya's mom was there a few minutes later. She lives 1 hour and 16 minutes away. You tell me if that's strange. I tell the truth, but I can't comment on anything that will harm the investigation. Homicide detectives came right and told me, we know you have nothing to do with it. I'm looking for a specific one. Okay. Bear with me. Her mother has something over her head. He does not like Malaya's mother. Okay. This is where he says, it's hard to read this one. I will add some more info in the story. We lived in Truro. We moved so she could get away from her mother. Malaya couldn't stand being around her anymore. Malaya asked me so many times recently in the last few months if she should cut off her mother from her life. I always said, no, that's your mother. Lily always tried to take her backpack outside because it was her play backpack. My other daughter, which is 8, taught her to do that when me and all the kids would play treasure hunt outside. Oh, you playing treasure hunt, are you, Daniel? Like they found the treasure today or yesterday? Malaya put Lily and Jack on the back burner. When Meadow was born, I taught Lily and Jack everything from potty training, getting something from their mothers. I did everything for them. Lily and Jack called me dad and came to me for everything, never Malaya. She had no control over the kids. They were wild with her, and with me, they listened and were well behaved. I promised myself I'd always be there for Malaya and the kids, and I'm keeping that promise. Yeah, full of shit. That's what you are, Daniel. You are full of shit. Okay. Let me find something. What about Hayden? He used to be close to Malaya. Why no media standing up for Jack and Lily? Even the natives pulled back. Fuck, I'll find it in a little bit. Malaya didn't want to be anywhere near Cody. She was afraid. She was afraid to even drive anywhere close. Don't worry. I have a guy on the inside now. I can't say more than that, but evidence is mounting. The only problem is it's going to be hard for someone to give up the kid's location. The amount of jail time for this will be unheard of. Don't say anything to anyone about this conversation. Swear to God, seriously. Who believes this man? Oh, he is so jealous of Cody. So jealous of Cody. Fran. I love Fran. Thank you so much, my dear. 4 months. Hello, all. I'm back. Thanks all for your prayers and for all the Pearl members that have reached out. Still fighting my illness. Please continue prayers. We love you, Fran. So good to hear from you. You're still fighting. Keep it up, girl. You got this. You got this. I do believe he was absolutely jealous of Jack and Lily as well. Is Daphne in here? Hey, Daphne, do you know where I don't want, it's okay. It's fine. She was afraid that she would be there and he would show up. I'm being honest. I think you was afraid he would show up. Right? She found me. I mean, listen to how arrogant he is. I know, but Malaya's whole life has been nothing but negative. She found me, then she was happy. But Cindy didn't like seeing her daughter happy. And now look at this mess. Lily and Jack are innocent. And, well, they found you and they went missing. I'll find it. I'll post it, guys. I don't want to keep holding this up, but it just annoys me that I can't find it. This is Malaya, where he's talking about the kids aren't wearing what they're actually wearing. More than meets the eye. No kids were marked absent at 6:17 and 6:18 by Malaya. I have emails from the school to prove that. This is when he's like trying to. He's so crazy. Malaya asked me when noticed the kids were gone, should I call the police? No, I ran through the house, searching every room, and then ran outside. The sliding back door, it did everything so fast. She said they're gone when we were both outside. Lily gave Jack the black eye in that photo. Is this it? Nope, that's it. I have over 500 500 screenshots on this one of Daniel and stuff, so it's just crazy. It ends up quick. I believe they're alive, and Malaya knows who drove them off the property. Now, Daniel, let me show y'all this because this just pissed me off. Daniel, Missy Motormouth is late. Missy Motormouth, to the office, please. Missy Motormouth, to the office. We need a late slip for Missy Motormouth. Thank you, Jeff. Good to see you, Missy Motormouth. Look at this. Daniel, don't you ever say that you and Durwood weren't the ones who started saying that Malaya had the kids drove off. Look at this. She'll go as long as she can, but will crack after her mental health is put to the test with exams. I'm saying too much. Then he says something right here, which is, in my opinion, damning. But you already said she was like, her mental health was declined. Daniel has 3 different responses to Malaya asking if she should call 911. Oh, yeah, he's got 3 different responses to everything, almost. He says, I believe they're alive, and Malaya knows who drove them off the property. Malaya will crack soon. Not one person in her family speaks to bring these kids home. And this is where he's talking about no one knew. It started after Meadow was born. She said that the kids are in the woods. Stupid me to believe that. And I searched and searched. They can't. Then the kids would be moved to a different location. Meaning if they went to, that's when they were talking about if they were at the reserve thing that Malaya lives on. Malaya knows everything. Daniel Martell text message. Yeah. I've got so many of these. It's crazy. Motive is unclear, but the looks is trying to frame me, and the accusations are mounting. Okay. Daniel says here, it's very interesting to go back and read these. I'm led to think the involvement was by someone that was known to the kids, hence no abduction. So, and relative ? RCMP also believed the same because the statement was released by them. Really? I called the RCMP to retrieve the large portion from the garbage bin by the road at the house when I first heard about a piece being found in a tree. We both woke up at the same time and proceeded outside. Malaya was up beforehand, hence, you love to say that, Daniel, the kids being marked absent. I have to hold back on some things because I don't want to harm the investigation. If I said everything, it's not fair and we want justice. I got to go through all this. I haven't looked at this shit in forever. Let's see here. She was going to break that day. That's why she made the mistake with Meadow. What's the mistake with Meadow? When they took her? What does he mean by that? Does anyone know that? I just realized that. She was going to break that day. That's why she made the mistake with Meadow. Yeah, we know him. He's Malaya's family. My kids, yes, great with mine. It's running all of this province. It's ruining all of the province's faith. Yeah, I agree, Candace. I understand. I understand. She could have got out there a long ass time ago. She should have got out of there a long ass time ago, but I think she was hooked on some shit, in my opinion. Daphne, baby, we just went over that. Look at those explanation points. Look at those explanation points on that last one. 3 of them. He will either do 2 or 3. He'll never do 1. Daniel never does 1. He only does 2 or 3 at a time. Did you see the explanation points on the last ones? Yep. That's it. That's the only thing that's going to make him stay. Guys, please hit that thumbs up button. Would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Oh my God, Joyous. I am so sorry. I've been running my little mouth so much. This is Joyous. We really do appreciate you. If you received one of those pearl necklaces, you better party like it's 1999. Okay?
Welcome to Clutch Them Pearls, yeah, you're in the clue. Shine bright like the stars, this world never knew. With dancing, laughing all around this world. Hold tight, shine bright, you're part of a pearl.
Thank you, Joyous. Really do appreciate you. Love you, mamacitas. If you received one of those, make sure you give our girl Joyous a big thank you, okay? Got to go to bed, not feeling the well, so we'll say goodnight, Justin, everyone. Pam, honey, I'm sorry you're feeling bad. I hope you feel better. But Pam, you can take us to bed with you. We are portable. I'm just kidding, honey. Good night. Love you, Pam. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. You are very, very kind, darling. God bless you. Say your prayers before you go to bed and say a little prayer for all of us, Pearls. Pray for these kids as well, please, that they are found and justice is served. And tell the Lord, please, quickly, please. Oh, Lordy be. Okay. Oh my God, Daff, thank you so much. You just made me clutch my pearls. All 2 of them. Thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate you. My darling. My darling. Daniel, son. Yeah, Daniel. Where's my baby boy? We gotta wash your skid marks with the washer spinner. Okay. Thank you so much, Miss DF. Appreciate you, darling. I'm still here, in and out. F sleepiness, justice for Jack. That's right. That's right. If she was being abused, who? The kids were being abused, and this is the thing. I know people will say, well, you might stay if you're being abused, but you never stay if the kids are being abused. Ever. Did you hear about the underwear that they found out there, Justin? Like, what the heck, right? Yeah. Daniel skid marks. Mhm. I'm gonna oh, that's mean. I'm not gonna do it. Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna get back to my stuff. They can't. Then they okay. They moved to a different location. Yeah, she wanted the birth certificate, school pics, and one stuffed animal for Lily and Jack. No, one good thing. She went on and on about trauma for the first year over and over. I had to say to her, stop it. I can't go in the res. She belongs to it. It's dangerous. Yeah, they would kick your ass. And I don't blame him, Daniel. They would, allegedly, if you would go in there. She doesn't have the mental foresight to understand the complex nature of what she was about to do. 2 missing kids at the same time, 1 in a million. What does that mean? What she was about to do? 2 kids missing at the same time, 1 in a million. Court battle for Meadow. We both have family lawyers. Court battle for Meadow. Let me find something. Okay, this is it. Finally found it. Can you tell us, Daniel, what you believe Lily and Jack were wearing? Daniel said, I wore both during the search. They wanted to know what he was wearing, I guess, or he told him. And he says, navy blue, one first night, and white one second day. Interesting how he words that. Okay. Okay, that's wild. I can't tell you because it's part of the investigation. He said he could not say what there's something about this, guys. And this is important. And mark my words, on the 16th day of November 2025 at 10:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, stamped today, there is something about the clothing, about Jack and Lily, because he's still talking about it today. And here he says he can't say. And then he says, oh, the clothes they wore. Yeah, the kids. What is he talking about here? And then he says, it was a normal day for me, but she had different plans. Well, Daniel, for her to have different plans, you would have to know what the plan was eventually. You dumbass. Does he not get it? Does he not, your favorite word, Daniel, hints, does he not have your other favorite word, foresight, to think more logically about these questions? Okay. It was a normal day for me, but she had different plans. First of all, you would have to know what the plan was eventually. Second of all, this is the one I was looking for. They don't have on what we think they had on. I'll leave it there. Why is that, Daniel? That should concern people. If the RCMP doesn't ask them about this, him saying this right here, right? Now watch this. Let me find him. And this is what he just said the other day. Remember, they don't have on what we think they... Well, actually, I'll do it like this. I can do it like this right here. He says this, and it's just, in my opinion, very damning. I'll just add it right here. Because we can add. We can add. We can dance. We can dance. We can dance. We can dance. Okay. Here we go. These are very recent, just in the last few days. The white ones on your left-hand screen here. Okay. She did the same thing to me, which she did to Cody. She just left. She left her belongings. She's been slowly asking investigators to come get this or that, but she just doesn't care. Okay? Again, Janie already said that the bags was already, everything was already bagged. They had taken it, to her grandma's the day before. And someone says that. Okay. Daniel says here, Malaya asked investigators for the kids' belongings in the process of gathering the kids' clothes. I, meaning Daniel, found the clothes that Malaya gave to the RCMP as a description in her statements. Daniel, why are you saying right here, months ago, they don't have on what we think they have on? I'll leave it there. And then he says, further proof, the other day, the description is false. She gave, even though she put them to bed with their clothes on that night. Daniel, you dumbass. Dumbass, Daniel. First of all, you said you thought Jack and Lilly in your documents and with DT show, you say that you check on Jack and Lilly around midnight, but you didn't see what they were wearing or if they had clothes on because they were covered up with their blankets. So how would you know what clothes they had on? If you never saw them, Daniel, how do you know that Malaya is lying? How do you know? How does he know that Malaya is lying when he says he didn't see the kids that evening after he got inside, except he checked on them at midnight and they were covered up? Now, honestly, Daniel supporters, ask him that. And tag me, write me, email me. I want to hear what a reasonable explanation could be. Please. Because Daniel said he thought I didn't. He says, I didn't think they were asleep when I got in. Hold on. Let's just further prove this. Hence why I'm going to do this, Daniel. Hence, you can kiss my hinting ass is what you can do. Okay, and moving forward. Okay. Gotta find it here. Having sleep, I really don't know. I would have noticed. Okay. Relative Jack and Lilly bed to where you guys sleep. Is that close? Let me see here. Midnight. That was a good word. Okay, here we go. Listen to this. Listen to this, people. Hints. Let's go. Hints.
You know, it's not uncommon unless you're like something specifically happens and you look at the time at that specific time. You know, I know a lot of people are looking at certain times where, I think they were asleep by 9:30 and then documents say 10. I'm like, oh my God, there's 30 minutes here that
yeah.
It's a little bit of a wild expectation for people to expect to remember things, especially on, like you mentioned, on a night that was pretty normal.
No.
But that night, what time did you?
There's no such thing as a pretty normal night. It's an average night. But you know what you do every average night. You do the same shit every average night, and you certainly remember the very last time you see your kids.
You go to bed.
Listen to this.
That was pretty normal. But that night,
very important here.
What time did you go to bed?
I went to bed actually a lot later than Malaya did, I think. Like Malaya was already asleep when I came into bed. I remember flicking on the light for the kids at 12 at night, or a little bit after 12, so a little bit after midnight, and both of the kids were fast asleep under the covers. So, but I never get a chance to see what clothing they were wearing because the blankets were up on them, right?
Did you see the backpack?
I don't remember the backpack, the strawberry backpack, but that was always in Lily's room, right?
You don't remember it, but it was always in a room. But here he says, here he just said it. He says, I remember flicking on the light for the kids. He says, for the kids, by the way. I remember flicking on the light for the kids. Interesting verbiage. At night, or a little bit after 12. So a little bit after midnight, and both the kids were fast asleep under the covers. So, but I never get a chance to see what clothing they were wearing because the blankets were up. Right? So you didn't see the backpack. I don't remember seeing the backpack. The strawberry backpack, but that was always in Lily's room, right? So if it was always in there, why didn't the fuck you see it?
The strawberry backpack, but that was always in Lily's room, right?
Okay.
Like that was always in Lily's room. Like she never took it out of there, right? That was her backpack it wasn't a school backpack. I know a lot of people think that, but she actually had a pink LOL doll, like for school, and that was her. And the backpack she ended up taking was the one that we bought for when she took to her grandmother's, right? Which would be Cindy Murray.
Right. Jane, thank you so much. Go on, Justin. You know what you want to say. That's right, girl. That is right, ma'am. Thank you, Jane. Appreciate you, darling. Love you, sweetheart.
So when she goes on trips, this was the backpack for trips.
Yeah. She didn't take her.
Okay. Now listen to this. Check one, check one. Where is it at? There we go. Okay. Right here. They don't have one what we think they had one. I'll leave it at there. Well, how do you know, Daniel? You didn't see them. Malaya asked the investigators for the kids' belongings in the process of gathering the kids' clothes. Found the clothes that Malaya gave to the RCMP as a description in the statements. Further proof that the description is false, she gave even though she put them to bed with their clothes on that night. And you say right here, again, she's been asking for her stuff whenever y'all said it was all up in bags. They didn't have any clothes there that was left. It was all in the bags. That Daniel made a statement that Jack was up at around midnight. I've never heard that, Magdalena. Never heard that. Mm-mm. Someone's got that. Send it to me, please. Oh, sorry, Wolfie. Wolfie, to the office, please, Wolfie. Listen, y'all need to quit fucking with Belinda. And oh my God. I'm going to lose my mind. Cheryl, you should be ashamed, in my opinion. Look at this shit. Belinda found the blue blanket. Does that make her suspicious? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Big difference. Big difference. Because the blue blanket wasn't associated with Jack and Lilly. That's why. And Malaya, your BFF, said that that was Jack and Lily's. So go scratch if you need to, but leave Belinda alone. You know in your heart of hearts that what Malaya, whatever the fuck Malaya is on, that something doesn't add up. Poor Belinda. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Okay. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this, y'all? Daniel, hold on. Actually, hold on. I got to play something first. It's going to take a second to find it, but I got to play it. And you'll see why in a second. Okay. Was it the CBC one the other day? Let me find it. Okay, I need the interview. Motherfucker, what was that? Cadaver. Give me 1 second, guys. Here it is. Nope. Well, I found part of it, but y'all gotta see this. Y'all gotta see this. Okay. Okay, I need the interview, guys, of Daniel, the last big interview that he did, where he's talking about them blaming the cadaver dogs. I think I found it. I got it. I got it. Never mind. I got it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. The picture throws me off when I look for it all the time. I don't know why, and I always make it more complicated than what it is. Okay. Bear with me. You'll want to wait, I promise. Okay. What does he say? What is the word he used? What was it? Okay, here it is. Here it is. Okay. Sorry for your wait, my beautiful pearls, but it's worth it. Just listen.
And there's only so much I can do. I was told not to pursue any leads, so I'm not the one who's going to be going out there investigating.
Why do you pursue leads? Because you are. You're still out there talking to people and finding out new details.
By pursuing leads, they mean if I have a lead, I don't track it down in person. But yeah, like, I'm still open to talk to the public. I have no fake accounts. I don't have anything that would be not under my name. Like, I go fully into every comment with my name present. So I have nothing to hide. People are free to message me whenever, and people are free to discuss anything they want with me.
Okay. Now, this is something that, because Daniel, you're taking a $14.99 class, which I'm, happy for you. But for those of us that actually do study and take authentic classes, they teach you right here. When somebody asks you a question and you're lying about something, you respond, but then many times you will bring up something that you are associating, that you are lying about, that you are paranoid about, that kind of thing. So listen to this. So watch how he does this.
Why do you pursue leads? Because you are. You're still out there talking to people and
Why do you pursue leads? That was the question. And she makes an observation, right? You do pursue leads. You're still out there talking to people. Now, Daniel's going to respond to that, but he's also showing his vulnerable points, right? Something that he's paranoid about, and that is the fake screen names, because I want to show you something here in a minute.
Finding out new details.
By pursuing leads, they mean if I have a lead, I don't track it down in person. But yeah, like, I'm still open to talk to the public. I have no fake accounts. I don't have anything that.
Now, yeah, I'm still there to talk to the public. I have no fake accounts. Who asked him if he had a fake account? Who asked you, Daniel? You brought that up on your own. And then he says something right after that.
That would be fake accounts. I don't have anything that would be not under my name. Like, I go fully into every comment with my name present.
You are lying through the sack of your testes, in my opinion.
So I have nothing to hide. People are.
I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to hide.
Free to message me whenever, and people are free to discuss anything they want with me. Any angle, any.
He is a snake. He is absolutely a serpent. You should ride on your belly, Daniel. In my opinion. Okay, so Daniel. Not looking good. Not looking good. Liz. This is the one that you removed that we were talking about earlier. Going under fake accounts right here. The one where you said you were doing this and you were doing that. By the way. One second. Someone said, no wonder people up there in that area are selling and moving. These people are crazies in that family. It's about finding 2 little kids. Not good, Daniel. It's really not good, buddy. I don't know how anybody would, Joyce. I don't. Honestly. Nova Scotia hippie, how are you doing there? One man coming to vlog. And Justin in chat. Were there any new updates today from the search? Just tuning in late. From Kate Brenton, Nova Scotia, Canada. Hashtag prayers for Jack and Lilly. Thank you so much, my dear. Nova Scotia hippie. If you scroll pretty much back to the beginning, they found, what is it called, guys? It's like a treasure. I don't know what it's called. It's like a treasure chest thingy that has geo tracking on it, and other people find it and they write something down and then they seal it back up and then they bury it. Geocache. And it was on May 3rd. I can't remember what year. But it's very interesting the way everything's written, because the first person has black or blue ink, the second person has black ink, third person has blue ink, the fourth person has black ink, and then it's got explanation points at the very end. So it's a little weird. I would go back. 2014. It's okay. Something like that. Yeah. So very, very interesting. Thank you so much, my dear, for one. Yaya, how you doing? I love your peach. Oh my gosh, my dear pet. I love Yaya. Thank you so much, Yaya. Appreciate you, my dear. For 1 year, you just became an OG. How you doing, Miam? Thank you so much. Really, really do appreciate you, my dear. Sam, good point. What kind of point did Sam? It said 2014, liar. They didn't even make that back then. I was wondering about that. I mean, was there these? I mean, how would they find it? Okay, Princess says caching started May 3rd, 2000. But they didn't have trackers in 2000 like that. Check my email. Bad Leroy Brown, baddest kid in the whole. Okay. Yeah, I got the docs here. Sorry, the file you've requested does not exist. 1 second. Is using the pageless format. Got it. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, I've got one kind of similar like this. But this is really good. Okay. This is really good. Very informative. Look at this, guys. Let me check something else before I show you guys. Bear with me. Okay. Janie's got a mop, guys. Holy hell. She might clean with it. Wait a second. Credit goes to Hidden in the Fog.
Wash your hands. Wash them every day. Front and back and in between. Wash the germs away.
Okay. I would have made some new lyrics. Can I just stop here? It says wash your hands. I would say wash your ass. Okay. And then it says
back and in between.
Front and back and in between. I would say wipe front to back and in between.
Wash the germs away. Turn on the tap, get your hands all wet. Add some soap, we're not done yet. Rub-a-dub-dub, scrub so well. Make those little fingers smell swell.
The fuck?
Oh. I can't even say it with a straight face.
Girl, but that's a whole different story.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Justin's take on this. I heard today that JD's new, AKA.
Already given it. I've not watched this before. This is my first time.
Is Lysol lemon or lemon Lysol? Oh shit! You can't make it up.
Nice
like a fucking cleaner? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Well, that little clip was from my recent live. But in all seriousness, I have heard that Janie, her new nickname, AKA, in and around social media, is Lysol lemon. I think honestly that Janie has got to have an amazing sense of humor. Could not have been done in any serious vein. So I am laughing right along with her. So we now have Janie's. She started with a shovel. Remember, Derwood said Janie's got a shovel. Then it turned to a rake. Janie's got a rake. Now Janie's got a mop. And Janie's got a lemon.
Hidden in the fog, by the way.
And Janie's got a can of Lysol. I wonder if we put all of those together, whether it might mean something. Anyway, I'll leave that with you. Just a little bit of lighter humor to sometimes this case is so convoluted. It is so insane. And sometimes you just have to lighten things up with humor. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
Peggy. Peggy, hold on. Peggy, I got a question for you. Honestly. Justin, police found the very clothing Malaya told them were on the kids at bedtime, which is the reason Daniel says she was not being honest or accurate on what they had on Friday morning. Peggy, did you watch my dissertation that I just did for an hour on that? Because in the documents, Malaya says she didn't even change them. Daniel said months ago, which I just showed, that the kids don't have on what they said they have on. I'll leave it at that. That's his words. I'll leave it at that. So, how would he know what they had on? Because I just played, he said at midnight, and your Peggy is probably Daniel, by the way. But how would Daniel know when he said he didn't see them when they were covered up at midnight? As well. And how would he know this? She's been slowly asking investigators to come and get this or that, but she just doesn't care. Janie, Daniel said in DT's chat that Malaya had nothing left there. Number one. And number two, the kids' clothes was already bagged because they had just did the laundry. And even in the court documents, it says, I didn't get out the clothes to change Jack and Lilly because they were still in the bag. They were still in the bag. So I would like to hear from you, Peggy. I mean, honestly, I want to know, because I'm serious, guys. I'm not trying to be a dick or anything like that. I want to know, for the people that believe him, honestly, swear to God, swear. I want to know where the disconnect is between us and them, right? Maybe I'm not understanding something. Yeah, with 6 bags, Jane. Yes. But maybe you're not either. And that's why if Peggy tells me something, maybe we can understand each other a little bit better. Right? But by all intents and purposes right here, Daniel is the one that seems to be hung up on what the kids are actually wearing. In fact, not only what the kids were wearing, but what he was wearing as well. Remember, Daniel said, I just showed you guys back here what he said he was wearing. He said Malaya took his clothes. He flat out blamed Malaya for taking his clothes. Then he talks to DT weeks later, months later, actually. And he says, "Oh, I found those clothes. Where are they at, Daniel? Show us to him. Show us." He's never showed them. I don't believe him. Just like he said recently, Jack was missing a coat. Jack was missing a coat, and it was up on a hook, and nobody could reach it. A kid could not reach it. And then he says he finds Jack's coat. So, oh, that's it. He's hung up on Malaya looking bad. Trust me, Malaya makes herself look bad. Daniel doesn't have to do a damn thing. But the problem is, Daniel said to a reporter, and she has said this publicly, the day after Malaya left, she did an interview with Daniel. And nobody was, blaming Daniel or Malaya or anything like that at the time, even looking sideways toward them. But Daniel told her, yeah, Malaya left me. She's going to blame all of this on me. And it tells me something, in my opinion, that, in my opinion, they're both crappy, in my opinion. The way that they have not been an advocate, with the way that they have, particularly Daniel, has lied, and the way Malaya hasn't done shit and didn't protect her kids from, in my opinion, Daniel and all the things that they went through. But it tells me Daniel is always going at Malaya, saying she's going to blame me. I'll visit her in prison. It tells me that they're both know something, in my opinion, but one is more vulnerable than the other, which means one, in my opinion, is more involved in the direct of whatever happened. Right. Exactly, KU. She doesn't speak for her missing children. Yeah. Did Peggy respond? Because I would love to hear what she has to say. I mean, don't just like say something and I'm asking you something and you're not willing to come back with your point. Because if you don't have a point, then my point is proven. I just showed you receipts. I just showed you receipts, Peggy. You show me yours now. You might convince me. But mhm. Yeah. No, Peggy's watching. I think Peggy is Dan. Oh, could someone go up and see if when Peggy's account was created? Maybe that'll be a little bit interesting as well. It might have been in the vertical. You got stuck in the vertical dimension once. Okay. Okay. Here, Peggy. Okay. I got some stuff to show you. Bear with me, guys. Okay, read that one. Sorry, I just need to clear some stuff up here. Mr. Mathtel. Okay. Yeah, someone that knows the family on Malaya side. They said she goes back and forth to her mother's. She gets a check from the reservation, the res, and her mother buys her gifts. Her mother cooks and cleans up after her like she's still a child. She still leaves dirty dishes and food out. So basically, she lives the same life as before, except there isn't any children involved. Just amazing to me. Okay, I got it here. Okay, I read that one. Malaya asked investigators. Okay, read that one. Did I read this one to you guys? Look at this. Guys, will you do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button? How many thumbs ups do we got? Peggy has entered the chat. Where's the peg? Where's the Peggy? Sassy Wolfie, it appears you are much more informed than I. Perhaps the police know what the kids were actually wearing incidents Thursday, if there were no other Thursday, if by no other means. Thank you, Peggy. Well, and that's the thing. A lot of people may not know. They don't. A lot of people aren't as. They don't keep up with the case on a day-to-day basis. Peggy might be one of them. And they just see, what Daniel says, and they just take it at face value, right? And they're just, repeating what Daniel says. Like, oh, well, he explained it. That's it. But Daniel has lied his ass off on that. And that's why I wanted to have. You know what I mean? No. Thank you, Peggy. Thank you, Peggy. We were asking you. Justin, thank you for your comment back. Justin, I am a thumbs up pusher. LOL, please. Thank you so much. No. We was wondering, Peggy. So thank you. Yeah. Okay, moving forward here. Here is. Did I read this one? No, I don't know. She was leaving until May 3rd. She had a private conversation in the ambulance with Cindy. Those 5 minutes inside of the ambulance changed Malaya as a person. First of all, you have no idea if Malaya was changed as a person. If your kids go missing, you're going to be a changed person, whether you're involved or not. You're going to be a changed person. She was so terrified after she came out of the ambulance. She was shaking uncontrollably and kept saying, "I have to go with mom," on repeatedly over and over. She couldn't even make eye contact. It left major crime investigators, RCMP, and dozens of witnesses and dozens of searchers that witnessed this event in shock, basically. He's lying right there when he says basically. It's not basically. It is or it's not. Now, I will say that I do believe they were probably. No, you're not, Pamela. So, what was I gonna say? It left major crimes of it. Yeah, I'm sure it was shocking to everyone that Malaya left. Right? I'm sure it was. But Daniel, in my opinion, is taking it a different way. Hey, darling, good to see you. Daniel is taking this a different way. He's taking it personal because, oh my God, Malaya left me. The RCMP and Malaya's, or like people like Belinda and stuff, and the public are taking it because we're like, you just left the area where your kids supposedly went missing. You're doing it because your butt hurt, Daniel, because she dumped you. The public and everyone else is saying she left her kids, not she left you, Daniel. You're trying to make it out about you. It's not about you. It's about Jack and Lilly. I guess I just don't see the sticking around. And I also don't see why having more and more children with. Hell no. Yes. That's the difference. That is the difference. And, I think Daniel's a reptile, the way he behaves. Honestly, he's got the reptile mind. It's just whatever is in front of him, he sees it at the face value. Yes. Narcissistic injury. Absolutely. Yeah. It also makes me wonder, did Daniel is he I think he snapped that night, in my opinion. And as a means of control. I'll do this if you don't stay with me or whatever. Because she had just gotten her new car, got it on the road the day before. Okay. All right. Now check this one out. Daniel, let's say for argument's sake that you were not directly involved in the disappearance of Jack and Lilly. Why is it that you continuously smirk and giggle during your interviews? You even go as far to convey that you and the investigators are buddies having laughs. I don't know what else was said. But this triggered the math tell. This triggered him. Really bad. 1 second. Listen, it's not an effing fan club, first of all. The supporter, well, Daniel, the one you said today, in the other comment you said today, you said only if we support you, then we support Jack and Lilly. So I guess it is a fan club in your eyes. It's not an effing fan club, first of all. The supporters see through the painted narrative of being an evil person. Most of my supporters have had conversations with me and not 20-second clips on the news. The news clips, clickbait things I say. I've done around 50 on-camera interviews. You don't see the in-depth look into me as an individual. I'm the closest thing to a parent that Jack and Lilly have. "50 on-camera interviews," he says. Yeah, 50. Daniel, you know what I would ask? Daniel, the CBC and all of that, they always drop the long form interviews. You're just like your mother. You're just like Junkyard Janie saying they bribe me with cigarettes and dog treats. They bribe me with cigarettes and dog treats. The news have a 20-second clip and they paint their own narrative, okay? That's all it is. I told him, the next time I'm going for my pap smear, I'm going to need doctor, rubber gloves, and an oyster shucker and a toenail clipper, okay? That's what we're going to do. Just so you know. Junkyard Janie, maybe it's Maybelline, maybe it's Lysol. That's right. That's right. Can someone post for some snow? Can someone post me some snow? Oh, honey, I would be honored. I'm just getting ready to get up and turn the heat on. I'm freezing now. It just got cold all of a sudden. I was burning up when I started. Okay. I'm the closest to the parent that Jack and Lily have. That's really sad. I raised 90% of all the awareness. I give up. Daniel says he raised 90% of the awareness for Jack and Lily. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
Mm-hmm. 90%. Okay. I've done 90% of all the awareness. I've done 90% of the interviews. You've done 90% of the lies as well. I put my reputation on the line for the rest of my life, but not for me, but Jack and Lily. Lily and Jack, he says. Daniel, your reputation? What, that you was a math smoker from Pictou County? That's exactly what I just said, Mohawk. Yeah. I mean, yeah, maybe. Hable inglés. Don't know what the hell you're saying. I've took relentless onslaught of horrific messages. DEATHTHREATS. If you get those, Daniel, then you need to call the authorities because nobody should be doing that to you. And many other things I'm not going to speak of. Okay. I know full well the impact it has on my life, but I do it anyway. I'm not accepting a cold case. So whoever has the kids and I find out, best of luck. All the info I find is always take to investigators. Not taken. I'm the only one keeping the public informed on the case other than the RCMP. I can't even. What does he think we're doing? What do you think we're here doing, Daniel? You're the only one keeping the public informed on this case. What do you think the news does? She is the only genuine. That's exactly right, Joanne. It is unbelievable. Honest to God, there is a part of me that feels so sorry for any woman Daniel has ever been with. 1 second. He's indifferent. He's special, guys. Addictive. Yeah, I guess. I'm never going to hide like Lily and Jack's bio parents. If you're a supporter, I truly appreciate it. He's so fucking arrogant. He's saying, if you're a supporter of me, I really appreciate it. Not if you support Jack and Lily's cause, thank you. Not that. Because it's never been about Jack and Lily for you, Daniel. It's not about Jack and Lily. Everything you just said right there is about you. You and you alone. That's it. That's all. I've done this. I've done that. I've done 50 interviews. I'm the one putting out all of the information. I'm the one that tells the investigators. I'm the one. And if you support me, thank you. Not if you support the cause for Jack and Lily. When you are a parent and you are a good or a decent parent, it is no longer about you. Those days are over. Especially for about the first 14, 15 years. Right? 18, technically. You're never not worried, or you're never not a parent, right? But when they're little, your entire world revolves around your kids because it is 24/7. It is not about you. And I'll be honest, you do lose yourself. We do as parents, especially when they're little. That is gone out the fucking window. I used to be 125 pounds and built like this. Now, I'm just built like a circle. Right? It's no longer about that. You're a dad, you're a mom, you're a parent. The only thing you want for your kids is to be happy and healthy. And you make sure you're part of that, to make sure that they're happy and healthy. You get them there no matter what it takes. Okay? Whatever it takes. You work harder for them. Right? You need to do extra hours or do whatever, you do it. You don't just sit around one day a week and bitch that Malaya might go sleep with someone because you're afraid to go to work because she might fuck someone. Then everyone's miserable. You're jealous. She can't do anything, and the kids suffer because there's no money. You're not a man, Daniel. You're not a good parent. It's about you. I just don't think some people are capable of not seeing past themselves. If you're a supporter, I truly appreciate it. If not, that's the way it is. Your heart is in the right place, even if you're not a Daniel fan, because you care about Jack and Lily. You're so full of shit. But you're taking notes. I appreciate it, Daniel. Thank you for listening. You know what to say. You just don't mean the shit. Uh, uh, I don't think so, T-Walk. I mean, Daniel likes, some people like any attention. Some people like any attention. Um, and generally, like, if you're in, like, the public eye or anything like that, like, any attention is good. They say, all press is good press. But in this case, Daniel truly doesn't like the shit that we give him. I mean, he really doesn't. But he'll eat up he likes women to talk to him. I think he's looking for a mom, honestly. Like, it's weird. It's really weird. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think God only knows what Daniel was put through, to be honest with you. It's still no reason the way he is right now. But I think it could be some behavior as to why. I mean, there is, I'm sure, of why he acts the way he does. I mean, like I've always said, I don't see, you know, Earl and Janie as being some nurturing parents, right? Probably drunk and pissing themselves all the times. Danny, go to bed, honey. It's dark. Mommy's gonna sit here and drink the scotch and bitch at your dad. I learned how to do the clam digger's wave. Really, Joe? I don't know what that means, but it sounds like Janie would like it. I'm just kidding, Joe. Good to see you. Danny, go to bed, honey. Rocky by Danny on the treetop. When the bell breaks, your father won't fix it. And down will come baby Daniel and all. Good night, Danny. Good night, Justin. Earl, I'll see you in 5 minutes in the camper. If the campers are rocking, don't come a knocking. You hear me? Who is Janie's new boyfriend? He's a clam hunter. That's all I know. He's the clam hunter of 1964. Yeah. A Nova Scotia thing. Yeah, Janie's new boyfriend is the clam hunter of 1964. The winner of the local festival. I'm so full of shit. Yes, a Tim Burton lullaby. Tim Horton lullaby. It's Tim Horton. Justin, it's 91.4 degrees Fahrenheit here at the moment. So I'm taking the dachshund for us. It's early there to be that warm, isn't it, Deborah? But everything's hotter here nowadays. Everywhere. It just is. It was like 60 degrees here today. I'm like, what the hell? Tomorrow, the high is 47 here. Tuesday, 52. Wednesday, 57. Thursday, 62. Friday, 64. Saturday, 62. Sunday, 60. Monday, 55. That's really good to be the end of November. November's getting warmer. Yeah, just like our April and May is getting warmer. Yeah. Is that's Celsius though, I think, isn't a crime science. It's Celsius. I did know Seth went live tonight. Yes, I did. I was planning on doing a Sebastian Rogers live tonight. Who you talking about, Joe? We have a bipolar weather here. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down, fabricated story, because Daniel needed a witness. I didn't see your other comment, so I don't know. Yes, cold here in South Ontario. Justin says he's looking for a mom. He is looking for a mom. I swear he is. He wants someone that will stay home, F him, feed him, and finance him. That's what he wants. Someone to stay home, F him, feed him, finance him. Love the new Temu shirt with the printing. Shut up, Daniel. Huh? My wife told me about the clam digger wave. Hold on. Are you being serious? The clam digger wave refers to the waves on the beach that are a hazard for people digging for clams. These waves can be large, powerful, and unpredictable, often apparently suddenly as sneaker waves that can knock down diggers down and sweep them away. Clam digging is done between 1 and 2 hours before low tide, but large surf conditions can still be dangerous. Hey guys, you want to see my clam? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see my clam. My wham bam, thank you, clam. Thank you. You old dirty pearls. Where do you think we get our pearls from? Clams. Hello. Look.
This will take some time. I've still got an hour and a half before realistically.
There's my dirty clam.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There it is.
Look at there. That is my dirty clam. Clams on a stick. I don't know why, but it just sounds so filthy to say that. Now you can apologize. Say nothing, Joe. Joe, you're the one that said you wanted to see our clam, so now you can apologize. I am so confused. Join the club, girl. So, Juggo clams. That's right. We're pearls, honey. Where do you think our pearls come from? A clam. I know what clam digger means in Cape Breton. What does it mean? You're right. They come from oysters. I didn't think that was right when I kept saying clam, but it's funny to say clam. Oyster shucka. That's my oyster shucka. I've never ate clams and oysters. Why would you? Why would anybody eat a clam or an oyster? That's right, our pearls come from this lab. Dolphin, swan. Dolphin swims down and gets our oysters and our clams. That's exactly right, Patriot. Daniel's not stepdad, and he can't get information as Malay left. And we really need to stop calling him the stepfather. He is the mom's boyfriend. They are slimy with a crunch. Ew. I've had clams and oysters. Deep fried clams. Sorry, Janie. I think I've tried deep fried clams before. Oysters, Rockefeller is nice. A Rockefeller is nice. I don't know about the oyster. Butterflies, did I get your email? Wait, one clamming minute here. Hold on. Let me see here. 1 second. Janie's got a rake. I
What
heard.
do you make of the fact that they are bringing the cadaver dogs in?
Janie's got a rake.
Well, I'm actually pretty happy about that.
Janie's got a rake.
I even hope that they bring more than one.
She's got so much to do.
So what are you happy about?
Her driveway needs a pool.
I would just like to see maybe the social media speculation theories and accusations maybe. They're not going to stop, but slow down. Because at this point, they're getting ridiculous.
When Daddy was arrested, they found him on the pipeline trail.
My camera just died. Octopus are very smart. In fact, you know how they say like the dinosaurs were extinct and all that? They said like if humans ever went extinct, the octopuses would be the new intelligent life species. They would take over. Seriously, like that's a study.
In front of helicopters running, now that Janie's got a rake, Fluffy's never gonna be the same. Daniel's so fake, now what's he gonna do? Was he building a fence or clearing for a pool? Did the kids go to sleep at 10 or at 8? Little Danny boy can't escape his fate. Danny's more concerned about what you're thinking. The kids are an afterthought, let that sink in.
That's really good. I don't want to play it all. I think it's from someone sent that to me just now. Mike Damon. I'll drop his link here. Here's his link. Clam bam. Thank you, ma'am. Hey guys, my camera battery just died, so I'm going to end it here. I want to thank all my pearls. I love you and I mean it. Thank you, Yaya. All right, guys. Much love. I like halibut. I like halibut just for the halibut. Get the joke. All right, guys. Love you. God bless you. You only get so many trips around the sun. Make it count. Give love to your loved ones. We're not going to be here in 100 years. So rock it out with your pearls out. Okay. Love you guys. God bless.